morning, good morning, good morning. What's going on, guys? It's your girl Nelly Hendricks, and I am here today with a Game 4 recap of the Eastern Conference Final Series between the Milwaukee Bucks and the Atlanta Hawks. Guys, listen, I'm going to be totally transparent with you. I kind of didn't even want to do this recap today, just based off of the unfortunate events in yesterday's game with Giannis Antetokounmpo. I just didn't even feel right doing this recap for real. Like, I'm kind of just sad. It's like he's still here on this earth. He's still with us and everything. But it's like, I don't know. You hate to see anybody get injured. Anybody. Like, even if you like despise a player, like that player has caused your team to not make the playoffs or to be put out the playoffs multiple times or whatever the case, whatever the sport, you know, everybody has that nemesis player on an opposing team or whatever. You even don't like to see them get hurt. Even when they get hurt, you kind of be like, you know what I'm saying? For multiple reasons. You just as a human, you don't like to see other people suffer. As a competitor or as like a competitive sports fan, you want the best players on your opposing team. The team that you are rivaling because it makes for better competition, and you don't want to hear no excuses from your friends who are fans of those teams and things like that. But to see Giannis go down last night, it was just like it was heartbreaking. It was sad. It was just sad. I didn't see it live. I was streaming at the time. I was streaming on Twitch at the time, and my wife was keeping me updated though in the chat, and she was like, Giannis went down with a leg injury, and I was like, But when I finished my stream and I was watching NBA TV and everything, I did see the highlights and the replays, and just that's one of the ones I hope they just don't show no more, like the Paul George injury. It's a few horrendous injuries in the NBA that they just stopped showing the replays of, you know what I'm saying? Or like they don't show them anymore on their programming. People can probably still find them somewhere on YouTube, but okay. So prayers up, you know what I'm saying? Speedy recovery for Giannis. And prayers up to his family and everything, because when players get injured, we see, they are the ones that suffering the injury and they go through the recovery and all that, but their family suffers with them. Moms and dads are worried, like siblings are worried, you know what I'm saying? So like just prayers up to his whole family, and thank God, that his brother plays on his team, his older brother, you know what I'm saying? So like just to have your older brother right there, as much as you don't want to just fall into his arm, he a grown man playing basketball on one of the biggest stages in sports. And, you don't want to just fall into his brother's arms, but I'm sure like that relief came over him just knowing, or, that if he even thought about that. But, for me as a fan and just as a human being, just seeing that, it really, it was just a good thing in that bad moment. That was the silver lining there, was that his brother was there to help him and to be there, just to be there. You know what I'm saying? The whole team just looked concerned. So without any further ado, let's just go ahead and get into the highlights. Let's get into the highlights. All right, so there we go. Trae Young on the bench, not playing, bruised foot. So yeah, there's Giannis. So Giannis did finish the game with 14 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. He did play 24 minutes. Got PJ Tucker over in the corner. So Atlanta did jump out to a pretty big lead, or not a big lead. They had momentum. They did have the lead to begin with. Lou Williams started the game. Serial 6th man of the year right there. I enjoyed his interview on $1 Million Worth of Game too. If anybody hasn't checked that out, the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast, Gilly the Kid, Wallow. Yeah. They had Lou Williams on there. He was talking some good game. All right, so back to the game here. Chris Middleton turn, shoot, bang. That brings them within 4 in the first quarter. John Collins was on the bench early with 2 fouls. My wife did inform me of that. All right. Got Chris Reddish. Drives and finishes. Should have been an and one, or maybe he wanted the and one. Kick out. Bobby Portis. Bang, bang. All right, so you see there, Milwaukee went on a 14-4 run, and that's those moments right there. Even though they don't have Trey right now due to injury, that's those moments right there when he's on the bench, when he is healthy and he's on the bench and they just can't score. And I'm just, I can't think of in my mind who could take the ball and create a basket for themselves, Yeah, so it's kind of good they got Chris Reddish back. I mean, he's still going to have to warm up. It's probably going to take, if they get to the finals for the next series, for him to fully be like, feeling like his old self again. But yeah. All right, who we got there? Who's got that board? All right, who was that? Forbes. Bellinelli was doing this thing. Or was that Bogdanovic? I be getting them mixed up. I tell you, there's a lot of Viches. Victor. V is in Victor. A lot of Viches in the league. Giannis. All right, so right here, Atlanta's up 5. It's my wife just kept saying like, you're gonna want to watch this game again. I was like, okay. He had an amazing block. I did see a block that he got. Somebody did a real pretty move on the Bucks, spun and went to drive to the basket, and he was right there. It was the most perfect, sweetest block, like something on 2K. Drew Holiday, bang! I did see that 3. So how much of this did I see? My stream started at 9:30. Did this game start at 8? I think this game must have started a little earlier for me to have been able to catch so much of it. I do remember a lot of this. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember watching that. So I must have started streaming like around this time or something. I don't know. The game had to have came on earlier. I do remember seeing that. I saw that. I saw a lot of this game. Maybe I'm thinking about watching when I was watching the highlights. I don't know. I ain't know. Because I watched the majority of this game. Either way, forget me in my memory. Chris Middleton, pull up. That boy, nice. Mm-hmm. Lou Williams. Stop, pop, shoot. Over Giannis at that. Wow. Mm. There we go. Capella. Okay, we got Dikembe in the building. Woo, got him. Yeah, that's Bellinelli, I think. I can't see the back of their jersey, so I can. You know what? How about I just do this? God damn it, because I can't remember none of their goddamn names. Okay, Gallinari is 8. So Bellinelli is, Bogdanovic is 13. And Gallinari is 8. Goodness gracious. I said Bellinelli. I'm talking about all kinds of people. God. Giannis with the finger roll. That's the hard part about watching highlights after a real bad injury in a game. It's like you just be watching the player, just looking at them like they don't look like they would get hurt. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just, you don't see any indications that his leg is going to give out on him, like within the next 25 minutes or so of the game. It's just unfortunate, man. It really is. It is wild how your body works. Your body, you just don't know. You can do all the preventative stuff you want to do, stay as healthy as you want, you use the equipment that you need to use, the gear. When you don't, ooh, Jesus. Why would they show that again in this? Why? They don't even usually show this in highlights, bro. I swear to God. All the highlights, all the recaps I've done, they've never shown when a player leave. That's why when I was recapping the last Bucks and Hawks game, I was like, where's the point where Trae Young got hurt, where his foot got hurt? They never even showed it. He was in the game through the whole game. I was like, did his foot get hurt? That's what had me thinking like it was the wrong game that I was recapping, but I remembered it was the right game because the Bucks had on them blue uniforms. So I was like, no, this is the right game. God damn, why they have to show that, man? Sheesh. Oh, so that happened in the third. I'm thinking it happened in the fourth. And they even said that on NBA TV last night. So I'm tripping off that. Maybe that was just a little mistake, you know. We all make mistakes. What is he doing? All right, there we go. Ooh, wow. That was like just enough. And that is Bogdanovic. Okay, we got it. I got it now. 13 is Bogdanovic. 18 is Gallinari. Bogdanovic again. Why is he like one of the Hardy boys right there? He like Jeff Hardy. Yo, you can't tell me he ain't look like Jeff Hardy circa like 2001 or something. Like, come on, bro. Yo, the Hawks got up, boy. Okay, that's Gallinari, right? Yeah. Okay, I got this. Rightish. Yeah, it's a runaway now at this point. 22. It's hard to come back when you down this much and the other team is just hot and they won't cool down. You can't get stops. They're hitting all kinds of shots. It's a bad feeling. Anybody ever play NBA 2K, this is exactly how I feel. Playing my career. Your team down by like 15, 20 points. You really trying to come back. Like, you ain't got no choice but to keep playing. The other team is not slowing down. Brook Lopez. At Forbes. So these dudes better stop falling just to get a foul, man. They're gonna really hurt themselves. Like that you think about how much wear that gotta be on the body. All that flopping and extra falling on the ground when you probably really didn't have to fall and stuff like that. You thinking just because you're healthy, you can sustain all these falls and all that stuff. That shit adds up. I just think you shouldn't be falling on the ground if you can help it. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody tap your hand after you hit a 3-pointer, you just fall on your tailbone. Like that's wild to me. Is that tailbone injury worth possibly one more point? I mean, you know, at the end of the day, I guess it is, but I don't know. Who that? That Capella? I can't even see. Oh, yeah, that's that crazy shot. Yo, that shit was wild. That was wild. Hold up. We got to take it back. I didn't take it back far enough? Did I not take it back far enough? I stayed doing that. Oh, no, here you go. Bruh. What? And it was all net. Are you serious? Now, you know what's crazy about that? He did that. Trae Young symbol behind he's on the court doing all this, celebrating and all that. He could have tripped somebody up and injured them the same exact way he just got injured. Sometimes they don't be thinking like, I thought you're supposed to you can get a butcher con for that. You ain't supposed to be on the damn court during regulation while the ball is in play. He keeps stepping on the court, yo. Like little things like that. I'm telling you, Russ be letting that stuff slide, and at the most unexpected moment, they'll hit you for it. It's simple. But yeah, wow. So Hawks, what do you think? You think it was luck? You think they got lucky at home? You know, you think because I heard Greg Anthony said on NBA TV, he said he thought that the no, the Bucks came out playing a little stagnant, or like without a sense of urgency or something. Did y'all see that? Did y'all feel that? I think that the Hawks just honestly like came out of just a little bit more pumped and just had more shots falling for them. Like sometimes it's just really as simple as that. Like this team shots not falling and this team shots is falling. And that's what it looked like more so to me in the first quarter. But is it possible that the Bucks came out a little stiff? It's possible, because sometimes when you got so much of a game plan, you get a little too focused on the game plan, and then you're not just naturally playing. So maybe that's what happened to them in that first quarter. But the series is now, I believe, tied 2-2, right? Yeah, series tied 2-2. So at this point, it's 3 games now. It's best of 3. It's the best of 3. So whoever can snatch the next 2 games in this series is going to the NBA Finals. It's as simple as that. Simple math. Simple as that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't a whole bunch of guessing to it. Whoever take the next 2 games is going to the finals. So let's see. They just played in Atlanta, so they got to go back to Milwaukee. So Milwaukee does have home court advantage, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah. Wow. Just a weird game last night. I really do want to go back and watch the whole thing straight through. Maybe I'll try to catch that on NBA TV before my stream or something. But Lou Williams played a good game. Let me see. Lou Williams had 21 points. Capella had 15. Bogdanovic had 20. Gallinari had 10. Herder had 15. So, they had a pretty good game. On the Bucks side, I mean, Drew Holiday had 19. Chris Middleton had 16. Like I said, Giannis had 14. But those were the only 3 players in double digits on the Bucks. You had a couple people close. PJ had 8. Lopez had 7. Portis had 7. But then after those numbers, the next highest after 7 is 6 for Forbes. You know what I'm saying? And then it just goes down and down from there. So the Bucks have to do a better job of getting some of these other guys involved, or I don't want to say they have to do a better job of getting them involved. Those guys who get involved have to do a better job of making their shots and making good on the opportunities that they're given. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like, share, comment on this video. Let me know what you think happened to the Bucks. How did they go from blowing the Atlanta out the last couple of games, or big leads and all that stuff, playing really dominant, to how they played tonight? And they did win in Atlanta. Did they win in Atlanta in the last game? So it's like, I don't know. Let me know what you think. Leave your comments down below. Please feel free to share this video. Please feel free to like it. And also, please feel free to subscribe, okay? Please feel free to subscribe. I love you if you do. I love you if you don't. Either way. But I would love it if you do, okay? So, yeah, and I'll see you guys on the next recap. Tonight we have, I believe, the Suns and the Clippers. Yeah, back in LA. So we're going to see what that do. And then I'll have that recap for y'all the day after. You already know how it go. But until then, y'all be easy, be blessed. And as always, peace.